Hi, scholars. Today we're talking about bead strings and how they relate to our number racks and how we can do our addition problems using these resources. So here's a picture of a number string, a bead string, I'm sorry. And what do you notice about this bead string? I notice that there are white and red beads. And I see that some beads are close together and some of them are separated, right? I think this might be a lot like our number rack, where there are 5 white and then 5 red and then 5 white and then 5 red. They're very similar, our number rack and our bead string. All right, so here on this page, I drew my own bead string. Because we're not at school, I don't have it handy for me. So I drew my own. So just to make sure that we know exactly what we're doing, I'm going to show you here that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red beads. Then how many black beads do you think we're going to have next? If you said 5, you are correct. And then I think we know how many are there for the next two too. It goes 5, 5, 5, 5. What if I wanted to know how many beads there are total on our bead string? So that would be the problem 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Ooh, that seems kind of big. But wait, I remember that I can count by 5s really quickly, right? So let's do that together. Let's count by 5s. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20. So our answer is 20. There are 20 beads on our bead string. So now we're going to look at my bead string, but it is not how it was before, right? I moved some of our beads over to fit the big group on the right side. So we now need to figure out how many beads are over here. So I know that this is 5, right? Because there's 5 beads here. There were 5 beads here. And then another 5 beads here, red, because if they're all the same color and they're smushed together, that's 5, right? So 5, 10, 15. But then look here, when I just circled, some beads I pushed over. So now we have to count on from 15 moving up. So if I have 15, this would be 16. And this one would be, who knows the answer? It's 17. So we can use our bead string to kind of help us figure out addition problems. So now I want us to think about how our bead string relates to a number rack. Okay, so what do you notice about the number rack here on top? And what do you notice about the bead string right here? What do you notice? So I notice that they're alike because they have 20 beads total. And I know that they have know that they have 10 red beads and 10 white beads, right? But it goes 5, 10, 15, 20 because we're counting by 5s. So I know that they're kind of similar, but they're different because the bead string, they're all in one, right? While the number rack, it goes 10 on top and 10 on bottom. So they're similar, but they're also different. We're also going to be talking about something called a number line today. So this is what a number line looks like, right? They might look kind of different, but this is how ours is going to look like. So what does a number line, how is it the same as a bead string? Anybody have an idea? I think they are very similar, right? So think about this. If my green line is my bead string, look here. My beads are going to match up with these numbers. Then I'm going to make a different number. Pretend this is white, but white doesn't show up. Look at this. A bead string is a lot like a number line. They relate to each other. So that's really cool, and we can think about that when we are doing our problems today. So I didn't finish this, but a number bead string is a lot like a number line.